Southeast Texas Weekly, brought to you by the Modern Vein Surgery Institute at Privity Clinic for Surgical Care.
Thanks for joining us. I'm Jackie Simeon. We begin this edition of Southeast Texas Weekly with a plea from the Humane Society of Southeast Texas. The nonprofit organization is in need of more foster volunteers as it temporarily stops taking in animals to work on a national television project. Humane Society dog trainer Bree Porter joins us to explain things further. And please introduce the friend that you brought along with you.
This is Tom Wookie. He's a perfect example of what the benefits of a foster parent are. I'm his foster mom, so he stays at my home. And he's a very cool little cat, very, usually actually more spunky than this, but he's putting on a good show for everybody.
He has been well behaved since arriving. I think he's putting on his best behavior for anyone who might be watching, so that he's proving his worth here. Adopt me, adopt me. So tell us what you can about the work that the Humane Society will be doing with the Lifetime television network.
Right. I mean, really, we're doing the same thing we do every day, and that's helping animals that are in need. And so we're going to be taking in some animals. We're going to be rehoming them, but in the meantime, we're going to need foster homes for the animals we currently have at the shelter, and possibly even for these animals that we're going to be helping.
Right. You're trying to make room for animals that are coming in affiliated with this project with the television station, the television network. You can't give too many other details about it, but that's why you need this extra space, and that's why you're in need of foster volunteers. So what are the qualifications of being a foster volunteer?
It's a very wide range. It really is about what you would like to do. For example, maybe you like cats and you would like to foster a kitten. Maybe you like waking up every couple of hours and bottle feeding and you want to take on a litter of kittens or a little litter of puppies. And at the Humane Society, we house an average of 200 animals and of various ages, breeds, and they are all in need of a home, but it's so much better for them to be placed in a foster home while waiting to be adopted, because they can learn how to be a part of a family. They can learn basic commands, they can learn potty training, they can learn just different things like that that would benefit them when they do get adopted and when they do get placed into a home.
And what's the process for becoming a foster volunteer?
We have an application. You can go to our website, petsforpeople.org, and submit a foster application. If you're looking to foster a large breed dog, we do require fences. Smaller breed dogs, we do not, as well as cats, we don't. We provide all the medical, so we provide the vaccines, the dewormer, the flea prevention, and heartworm prevention. We will place the animal on our website. On our Pet Finder account, we will network the animal on Facebook, as well as bring them to our adoption events and the different events we have throughout the community.
Very good. And tell us, what is the length of time that volunteers are needed to keep these animals?
We need anything you can give us. If you can give us 2 weeks, we will take that. If you can maybe give a little bit longer term of a foster, possibly foster till adopted, which could be very quickly. It could be a little bit longer. It really just kind of depends on what you're available to do, and we will find something that will benefit from it.
Very good. What other kind of volunteer work can a person do for the Humane Society?
Oh, there's so many volunteer opportunities. If you're an animal lover, you definitely want to get down to our shelter and come volunteer. Again, we have an average of 200 animals at the shelter and probably about 15 employees maybe total, not even every day. And so that's a lot of work to do throughout the shelter. And when you have those animals, you want them to get individual time.
Right.
So the volunteers, we have so many great volunteers who just really commit themselves and dedicate themselves to our shelter pets. And they come and they spend time with them. Something as simple as this, sitting in your lap and just kind of petting them. It's really relaxing for the person.
It is. It looks relaxing.
He's purring.
For
he's very
both
happy.
of you.
Yes.
Do you see that face?
They love it. They love it. And I do the dog training at the Humane Society, and we also offer a dog training class where you can come and learn some basics, how to make a dog not jump, how to make them not pull on the leash, sit, things like that. And you can work with those dogs while they're there at the shelter. So not only are you saving a life when you adopt, but you're getting usually a mildly well-mannered dog. And some of our dogs, we do have animals that have been there long term, which means we have animals that have been there for a year, many that have been there for 6 months and longer. And those are the ones that, you know, they'll know sit down, shake, roll over, speak by the time they leave the shelter. So
well, good. You're getting a well-trained animal there.
Yes.
So tell us, what's the minimum age for a volunteer?
A minimum age is going to be 18. However, we do allow volunteers 16 to 17 with parent consent, and the parent does need to come with them and volunteer, at least in the beginning. Anything younger than that, you can always volunteer by doing a penny drive or a food drive at your school, donating dog toys, cat toys, grooming supplies. There's a lot of opportunities, even if you are a little bit younger, to still help out at the shelter. And then when you're old enough, you can come work with the animals and play with them and train them and things like that.
Very good. And of course, you're always in need of donations year round. So kind of give us a list of your needs.
Okay, we could always use cat food, dog food. We feed in the Purina family, so cat chow, dog chow, anything like that would be wonderful. Something else that we run through pretty quickly is wet food. So we're always in need of cat food, cat wet food, dog wet food, dog toys. Especially big dog toys. We go through dog toys like nobody's business. So there's a lot of really cool do-it-yourself tutorials on the internet for making dog toys at home. Yeah, so some old t-shirts that you were just gonna throw away, you can turn into some dog toys, bring them down to the shelter.
So you don't even have to spend money.
Exactly. And that's a way that the children who aren't old enough, a way they can help volunteer at the shelter by making some dog toys, things like that.
Very good. Well, we hope that you get all the foster volunteers that you need.
Yes.
Let's put up the information one more time. You can get more information on all of this by visiting petsforpeople.org or calling 409-833-0504. Good luck to you, Bree, and good luck to you, little fella.
Yes.
All right. Well, up next, shine like a diamond at an empowerment conference just for women. Stay with us.